Good morning. I'm happy to be here today. We are going to be studying the lessons together for this week. And today we are starting a new day, a new lesson, a new week in the new quarter. We studied the last quarter was part 1, and now we are studying part 2 of Stewards in the Last Days. We need to be very thankful to the Lord because we have been learning a lot during these quarters, learning a lot from these lessons, and we are very blessed of having these Sabbath school lessons for us to study. And the general title of our lesson this week is The Creator and Owner. The verse from Revelation chapter 4 verse 11 is our key text for this week. Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created. Jehovah, the eternal, self-existent, uncreated one, Himself, the source and sustainer of all, is alone entitled to supreme reverence and worship. Sunday's lesson, Creator and Maintainer. Question A. What should we realize in gazing upon the magnificent splendor of creation? We have the verses from Psalm 19, verse 1, 2, and 3. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of His hands. Day after day, they pour forth speech. Night after night, they reveal knowledge. They have no speech, they use no words, no sound is heard from them. So we can see here that all creation declare of the glory of God and proclaim the work of His hands. Also, the verse from the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, we are going to read just the verse 26. It says, Lift up your eyes and look to the heavens. Who created all this? He who brings out the starry hosts one by one and calls forth each of them by name. Because of His great power and mighty strength, not one of them is missing. So we can see here that the Lord, He created everything that is on earth and that is in heaven. Everything was created by Him, and He is the one that is powerful to maintain all His creations. Some may suppose that these grand things in the natural world are God. They are not God. All these wonders in the heavens are only doing the work appointed them. They are the Lord's agencies. God is the superintendent as well as the creator of all things. So the text here from the selected messages is very clear that some people, they are tended to worship nature, but nature was created by God. They are not God. Question B. What aspect of God's omnipotence touches us daily? Now we have here the book of Acts, chapter 17, verses 24 through 29. We are not going to read all the verses, but just few. Verse 24. Sorry, not verse 24. Verse 25. And He is not served by human hands as if He need anything. Rather, He Himself gives everyone life and breath and everything else. From one man he made all the nations, that they should inhabit the whole earth, and he marked out their appointed times in history and the boundaries of their lands. God did this so that they would seek him and perhaps reach out for him and find him, though he is not far from any one of us. For in him we live and move and have our being. So we can see here that the Lord, he doesn't depend in human beings. He doesn't need anything from us, but instead, he himself gives everyone life and breath and everything else. He maintains and sustains the heavens and the earth. It says here, we need to reach out for him and find him, though he is not far from any one of us. He is close to us always, for in him we live and move and have our being. The text here we are going to read also, that is from the book Selected Messages, Book 1, pages 294 through 195. The physical organism of man is under the supervision of God, but it is not like a clock which is set in operation and must go off itself. The heart beats, pulse succeeds pulse, breath succeeds breath, but the entire being is under the supervision of God. Each heartbeat, each breath is the inspiration of him who breathed in the nostrils of Adam the breath of life, the inspiration of the ever-present God, the great I am. So here is telling us that the Lord, he didn't create us and just put us here as a machine that keeps working. No, he is the maintainer, the sustainer of each one of us. He is our creator. He is ever-present God, the great I am. So we are very blessed to know all these details, to learn all this about his care in the way he takes care of his creation and of us that are his children. May you have a blessed day, and we will continue tomorrow morning our Bible studies. Until tomorrow then.